I don't like this playlist. Come on, people. Come on, come on, come on. I know it's been a little minute, but I'm back to antagonize you. I don't like this song. Come on, come on, come on. I do not own the copyrights to this music, so yeah, we need to get that understanding. I'm trying to find a good balance. Hey, Fave! How's my favorite doing? It's been a little minute, so it's crazy. What's up? What's up? What's going on tonight? I don't like this playlist. I really don't. I'm gonna kill that. I need a new playlist. Let me just go back, cause I don't know what this is. No. Okay. What's up? Oh, thank you. You know, I had to get oiled up. You feel me? For bedtime. Trying to find a good playlist. I need some background noise. Oh, this is the playlist. Okay, let me go back because I don't know what I just pressed. But I see Movado, so it's gonna be weird. Play. Okay. All right, so I just wanted to come in because I realized it's been a minute since I've done a live. Like, I think the last live I've done was with my daughter, so I'm just here to kick it with you guys tonight. You know what I mean? Briefly, in moderation. Of course, I have my glass of wine, as always. And I have a couple of decks on deck. Just in case, you know, get bored, start talking to myself. You feel me? Like, I just start answering some questions. I think my bottom needs to stop overshadowing me. But, yeah, it's just been a minute. I didn't even know it's been this long since I went live. But I will say this. That is intentional at first. Like, because I'm just going to, you know, separate myself from Facebook and this platform pop up every now and then. So I was in that phase, which I still am. So I may do this live tonight and disappear tomorrow for a month or two. That's just how I do. Okay? No rhyme or reason. It's just because I feel like it, period. That's just how I am. What's up, Anwar? What am I drinking? I'm always drinking Chardonnay. Always drinking. If I'm home, I'm always drinking Chardonnay. So you'll never have to ask me what am I drinking because it's always Chardonnay from a box. Not just any box. Peter Vella. I have to say from a box because you'd be surprised how bad chicks really think they are. And they think they're too good to sip from a box. And it's like, you drink bottles after people's mouths. So I don't do that. I drink from a box, pour it up. But, yeah. So what else has been going on? Just a little update. Oh yeah, I guess everything else that has been going on is TMI. But all great things. All great things, of course. I'm still celibate. Period. 2 years celibate. Period. Still getting money. Still a dope mom. Okay. Period. Still assertive. Aggressive. You know what I mean? All of the above. Still getting on people's nerves and don't give a F. Period. Still in my bubble. Period. Even though I don't be on Facebook like that, I do be in other places. So, but anywho, this is not the playlist I was in the mood for tonight. But let me get a couple of cards out of this deck, the self-love deck. I feel like if I'm coming on Facebook, I have to talk about self-love because I feel like a lot of people lack that or they lose that. Yes, I am an Aries. A lot of people lose self-love because they're caught up in social media. And I think I need to dig a little deeper because I think I answered these questions already. So I'm only going to do a few. Not much. And try to mix them up. But yeah. And no, I didn't put on, I just put on eyebrow makeup, which I really didn't need to because I dyed my eyebrows. So, but I was just being extra, and lip liner. But my face, honey, my face, y'all see the glow? My face is foundation free, okay? The girl be glowing, okay? I just be glowing. But anywho, that's what happens when, you know, you're focused on you and your kids and God and your celibacy journey, period, okay? So I'm just gonna read out a couple of questions out of this deck. You are welcome to join and add your 2 or 5 cents in it. I do not mind. If your opinion differs from mine, I don't care. You are welcome to add it. I am gonna give my true response to this, as this is the first time I've ever came across these questions. So you may not like what I have to say. You know the deal. It's not my business. I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to say it. It's going to be true. It's going to be raw. It's going to be authentic. It's going to be unfiltered. It may be a hint to a filter, but for the most part, it's going to be unfiltered. Hopefully consider it. But either way, it's going to come from the heart, and it is what it is. So coming from the self-love deck. Okay. Question number, what is this? I can't with YouTube tonight. They're talking about strawberries. I'm trying to play music. Okay, I'm not dealing with that right now. But it says, what is your absolute relationship deal breaker and what happens if someone does it? A deal breaker, my absolute deal breaker number 1 is someone that cannot get with my celibacy abstinent program. Like, if you can't get with that, that's an absolute deal breaker. Like, what more do we need to talk about? This is my song too. But what more do we need to talk about? That's like my number 1 deal breaker. Like, if I sense, like, guys like to act like, okay, they're with the program, and then you get this sense that they're not with the program. The moment I sense that, yeah, you not with this, I'm out. Simple as that. Like, I'm one of those people that, you know, hi, my name is Christian and I'm celibate. Nice to meet you. Or if a guy tries to talk to me like, oh, damn, Ma, you look good. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm celibate. I'm 2 years celibate. You know, like, I lead with that for a reason, because I want to scare off, you know, the people that act like, you know, not act like, the people that know for sure, like, oh, nah, I can't do that. Like, I need me a girl that's down. You know what I mean? Like, that's willing to put out. You know what I mean? So, you know, you need a girl that's down to put out. And I know I'm not that girl. So we established that in the high process, we don't waste each other's time. So, yeah, I lead with that. But there are guys that act like, you know, oh, yeah, I'm down with the program. And, yeah, I'm celibate, too. Or I don't mind doing that. And it's like, okay. Because they think that, you know, they think that you're a challenge. They came across other women that, you know, claimed to be celibate and found out like, oh, damn, they was a piece of cake. They crumbled like motherfucking crippet. Okay? Nah, not this one. I'm not going to crumble. I may get your balls blue. blue balls. I may get your balls blue, but boy, I am not that crimpet, okay? You just gonna be stuck, and I'm gonna be like, but yeah, that's an absolute deal breaker for sure, because that's the most important thing to me in my life right now as far as dating is concerned. And that's why I don't put myself out there, because I know a lot of guys see physical, you know what I mean? So it's like a waste of time. Now, I think I'll be more attracted to the guy that's already on that path, you know? Or even so, someone that is seriously like willing to be on that path with me, because, you know, like he really feels like there's something about me that he's willing to try this journey with me. But outside of that, like, trust me, this celibacy journey gave you a lot of senses, like you're Spider-Man, okay? I can sense everything. So I can sense if a guy is, you know, curious about it, trying to figure it out. Maybe he can try it or not. Or, you know, somebody that's just full of it. You know what I mean? Like, I can sense it right away. You know what I mean? But for the most part, in these 2 years, I've only been outside of my ex. I've only talked to one guy. So that tells you how, like, assertive I am about this journey. You are a rare breed. Oh, thank you. I like to think so. I like to think everyone is a rare breed. There's a lot of rareness about everyone. You know what I mean? You just gotta pick it. You know what I mean? I feel like we need to normalize being celibate and stop making it like something to laugh at or clown or something. Like, you laugh at me being celibate and I'm like, but you're still having sex with like 10 people. Like, I don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, we laughing at two different things. Like, it's not going to break me. It's not going to stop my journey. It's not going to move me in any old kind of way. You know what I mean? My thing is we need to normalize it, because people be so amazed to the point where they don't even believe that I'm only 2 years celibate. There's people that's like 17 years celibate. You know what I mean? Like, 2 years ain't nothing. Okay? Nothing. 2 years ain't nothing. Piece of cake. Now, 17 years, let's get to talking. But now that I'm 2 years celibate, I can see me going 17 years because, you know, my youngest is 2 going on 3. And I can see myself getting wrapped up in my children, that I'm not really too focused on a man if he think he gonna come here and not like satisfy the team. You know what I mean? So I can see me settling down at 50 or whatever, 48, whatever the case may be, because my kids will be older. They don't have so much need for me, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. I'd rather die celibate than break my value for a temporary instant gratification that's only going to happen once. And after that, I'm going to feel like, oh my God, I should have never done that. Because I've been there in the past. I have been there. This is not the first time I tried doing this journey. I tried it. I can't even count how many times. It's been a while, but, you know, like, this is the first time I've ever went this long, period. So, yeah. Is what you accept from others what you think you deserve? Explain. Yes, because I believe that you treat people how you want to be treated. So I'm going to treat you a certain type of way. Sometimes I may even let you get away with a little bit because I'm really trying to be nice before I bring that a-hole out. But if I treat you a certain type of way, I expect to be treated that type of way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have my moments. I can be mean, cold-hearted, and a-hole, but it's just not like for nothing. Maybe on Facebook, because I don't do the inbox thing. That's not my thing. But like real life, if you know me, like if I come to you and I offer you this certain side of me and I'm getting a certain type of energy in return, yeah, that's going to throw me off. On top of that, I'm going to give you the energy, but in my way. Like, you know, people be like, keep that same energy, and I'm a big stickler for that. Keep that same energy, because once I get in my mode, it ain't no breaking that. Like, you just effed up pretty much. So yeah, I do feel like what I accept out of others is what I deserve. Because, oh damn, no, that question was way off. I read that wrong. All right, let's go back to the question. I was wrong. So it said, is what you accept, okay, not expect. And I'm pretty sure I read it the right way, but I received it differently. So what you accept out of others is what you think you deserve. Anything in my life right now that I accept is what I deserve, because I am not in a place in my life where I don't think I would allow anyone to treat me any old kind of way outside of what I know I deserve. That's family, brother, sister, in-laws, siblings, whoever you are. I do not care. The moment me or my children get a different type of energy, I cut it off. So I'm not accepting just any old thing. Anything that I accept into me and my children's life is because we deserved it, and that's period. There, that's the right answer. All right, sip break. Yeah. Okay, no more free samples, whatever that means. Which parts of yourself do you often give to others before they've earned them? And how can you better protect those parts? I would say at this point, it would be trust. Not for nothing, but I feel like how I like to go about things is at like a basic level of trust. You know what I mean? Every move you make after that, that trust can either rise or it can drop. You know, and it says, how can you better protect those parts? As far as my trust is concerned, I don't know, just like like just watch how people move. You know what I mean? I'm very observant. You know, it's super, honestly. Like, I probably know more about you than you know about your own self. Seriously. So I'm super observant. Super, to that extent. Like, I know more about you than you do about your own self. So with that being said, how I can better protect my the fact that I have a basic level of trust, like, you know what I mean? If you first meet me, I trust you this much. Everybody starts off this much. And through our conversations, through interactions, time spent together, things that I observe, that trust is either going to go like this or like this or like this. If it go like this, we got a problem. We go like this, like, but if it goes like this, I'm like, you know. So that's how, I'm very observant and I'm very aware. So that's how I plan to protect my basic level of trust in people. I feel like it's not fair to meet people and cancel them out based on your history. You know what I mean? I don't think that's fair. I don't even think it's logical. I just feel like everybody deserves a basic level of trust when you first meet them. Now, anytime after that, if that thing is idled, that's their problem. That's their fault. But a basic level of trust upon meeting somebody is fair. Okay, I did not want to listen to Movado, but it was there as a playlist, so. How would you describe yourself to a stranger? Oh my God, I can't believe they asked that question, because I thought about that today, but I really didn't think about it. So here it is. I would always start off as whimsical. Like, for me, my definition of whimsical is not the, I guess, Webster Dictionary version, but somewhat similar. I feel like the definition of me is somebody that, okay, you meet and you have your mind made up about the type of chick that I am. But then you get to know me and you find out that I am completely nothing like you thought I was. Like, and if you thought that I was one way that was working towards me in a good girl kind of way, when you meet me, you find out that I am not. And vice versa. If you thought that I was a bad girl and things working against me, when you meet me, you find out that I am not. Like, I feel like I am that exciting clash of best of both worlds. I am spontaneous. I have values and morals that are both traditional and non-traditional, so that also plays into the excitement about me. I'm super assertive. I really stand firm. My feet is planted on the things that I stand for. So I'm rigid in that. There's no moving me. You will find also that, like, you probably never met somebody that would be in praise and worship, crying boohoo tears with a whole glass in her hand and a Bible, like, hello, but that's me. I'm that girl. Like, I'm just completely like something that you're not used to. And anytime I film myself, record myself, y'all may get a glimpse of it, but I'm telling you, if you get the full version of me, like, you definitely gonna be my husband, because it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? You gonna be thinking, like, what's wrong with her? But my husband gonna know, like, they crazy. But something is wrong with her. But yeah, that's how I would describe myself to a stranger. Like, I'm just not anything that you would expect, good or bad. If you think I'm a good Christian, wholesome girl, I'm not. If you think I'm this raunchy, super ratchet girl, I'm not. I'm definitely the person that falls in between. And whatever you think in between is, I'm not. Like, you just can't figure me out unless you really know me. And I don't peel layers off for anybody. I remember I did this exercise somewhere where people that I got to know for like 6 months had to do this like questionnaire kind of thing about what they think of me and like characteristics that they thought I was. And it was listed from numbers 1 to 28. And everyone, it was like maybe like 25, 30 girls, like their answers was all over the place. Which I'm not surprised. I was kind of appalled. You know, I was like, y'all don't know me? Like, but I get it. But their answers was all over the place. And the therapist was like, this says a lot about you. It means like a lot of people you don't let a lot of people in. And, you know, as vocal as I am about a lot of things, there's a lot of things that I'm not vocal about. I only tell the world what I want them to know. You know what I mean? But that was like when that therapist pointed out that fact, and it made sense because everybody had their own observation of me, and it was literally all over the place. Somebody checked off all 28 options when it came to me. And I thought that it was fair because I don't let everyone in, and you get a certain side out of me based off of who you are to me, how you treat me, and this, that, and the third. So have I ever been 100% me around anybody outside of my kids? Like my kids, but yes, my sister and an ex-friend. But as a significant other, I have never been my 100% self. Anyone outside, like, I'm super goofy, super embarrassing, like, you know, super annoying. My jokes be on a different type of level, like, but I don't show all those sides to everybody. You know what I mean? My kids, they know, like, once I get in my mood, they're like, but they know me for that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the most myself around my kids at this point in life. Back in the day, I used to be the most around myself around my sister, and around an ex-friend. But, you know, we're not all in each other's lives. We had totally different lives and everything now. So my kids are the ones that I get to be my absolute most self around, and that's something that I look forward to with a significant other. That's going to let me know, like, okay, this guy, he must be something, because I'm able to be my complete goofy, silly, raunchy, spiritual self all in one around this person and not be judged, and he just enjoy every last one. I almost had somebody like that, actually, but moving on. And y'all don't really hear about that ex. I don't really talk about him, so y'all know who he is. But moving along. What did your biggest mistake cost you, and what did you learn from it? Ooh, God, my biggest mistake. I'm gonna take a sip there. Hey, sup, little head. What's up, big head? Oh, I know what that means. Like, all right. See, this is what I mean. It's all inside. It's all inside of my head. I know what I'm laughing at. You don't. So, anyways, my biggest mistake. I don't know if I want to be that candid with you guys, but it's definitely involving my kids. That's it. And I'll start there and I'll stop there. It's my kids. The biggest mistakes I've made is surrounding my kids. But, you know, of course, I was a lot younger when I made certain mistakes, and I'm super grown now. My kids think I'm like freaking a goddess, okay? And that's all that matters to me. So, F what anyone thought, knew, heard, whatever, whispers you think you get, lies you hear on a regular. Like, you ask my kids about me and they are going to tell you. I am the reason why they smile. Me. I am the reason my kids smile. And I keep a smile on my kids' face. So, period. But yeah, it's definitely surrounding my kids. So many different things, but that's it. And what I learned from it, to grow, like I said, these mistakes I made, is when I was a kid. You know, I had my first child. I got pregnant at 17, had my first child at 18. So, you know, there has to be some grace. You know what I mean? It has to be some grace. I have grace for younger adults that are just becoming new moms. You know, like, we just young and we F up in the beginning. Like, it's common. You know, but 4 kids deep, you ain't seeing me, period. Like, I'm the best mom in the world to my kids, period. Like, you know, but each kid taught me how to be a better mom. So here's the last kid running all over me. Trying to figure out how I'm going to handle him and not let him run all over me. But, you know, that's my baby, so whatever. Yeah, that's the end of that card. Who hurt me? Oh God, they always love getting so deep, child. These self-love, I don't like doing this deck because they like getting deep, and I don't think I'll be ready for that because these questions are different. Like, I can answer like basic relationship questions that get deep, but these questions is like, damn, like, I gotta talk about stuff outside of men. I don't know about that. Like, my kids, like my mom, like, what you want me to say? What do you want me to do? Like, I don't get it. But that's a self-love deck for you. All right, so who hurt me? What person who is still in your life hurt you the most? Oh, see, they tried it. Are they aware of how deeply they've cut you? God, I can't even speak on that. Like, and no, it's not a man. That's the crazy thing. Like, I can talk about men hurting me all day. You know what I mean? Like, guys I've dealt with, past relationships, blah, 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 blah. Because them niggas don't mean ish to me. But the person that hurt me the most is someone that I still genuinely love more than anyone outside of my kids. Take a wild guess. If you know me, you already know that answer. If you know blank, you already know the answer to that question. But we be trying to make it work. It be lasting for like 2 seconds, and then outside of that, it be going left every single day. But it is what it is. That's who God assigned me to, and that's how it's gonna be. What you miss, Marlon? Nothing. You know, tapping into this self-love deck, which is asking way too many personal questions for me. I don't mind opening up about niggas that I used to date, talk to, went on one date with, to lunch or whatever. I don't care about that. But when these questions be hitting deep to the point where I gotta be like, my kids, my family, like, I don't like answering these questions. So I guess that's like, you know, you guys think I'm vulnerable, but nah, like, talking about niggas ain't nothing. Talking about stuff that really cuts me or something, you know what I mean? But whatever. What are 5 dating standards you hold yourself to in a relationship? I don't know. Let me think about it. 5 dating standards. All right, let me sip, and let me think about it. I'm sorry, guys. There is a fruit fly in here because, let me tell you why. I'm not trifling. I'll tell you why. I order my groceries, okay? I order my groceries all the time. I just refuse to go to the store, so I order them. This mother effer, I ordered bananas. They brought back the brightest, yellowest banana. Bunch of bananas. 2 of them. I ordered 2. And then the super ripe, and I also ordered plantains because I like to fry them up for breakfast. They brought me back some super yellow, ripe bananas and plantains. I ordered like 6 plantains. I like to have 1 to 2 a day. And I ordered 2 bunches of bananas. They bring me back yellow ones, like, so you don't cook. Because why would you bring me back 2 bunches of ripe bananas? Like, I don't understand that. So they were like hella ripe. So of course by the next day they start getting the black spots, and I try to make it work, but it just didn't. And you know, I worked 12 and a half hours this week because I'm trying to make it to 70 hours. But anywho, yeah, so like, you know, when I tend to the home, it's after work hours. I'm getting off at 8 o'clock at night. I go to work at 8. I'm getting off at 8. I work through a half-hour lunch. I don't have time to tend to the house until I get off of work. By that time, child, they turned the heat back on. So we now have access to the heat. I have the heat, what I think is off. So it's heating up the house and it's still not off. And like those bananas and stuff just sit in there cooking. And yeah, so some fruit flies came. And it's really annoying because it's just like, I was so pissed off when I'm like, I've never seen a bunch of bananas look so beautiful in my life. But why would you grocery shop for somebody? They ask for 2 bunches of bananas and 6 plantains, and you bring back all yellow ones, like hella ripe. What am I supposed to do with all of that? Like, my kids have a banana a day, and those bananas was huge. I was like, I'm not even gonna go there, but I was like, dang, you know, like, but they was huge. I was like, dang, I ain't never seen no banana that big. I don't know where they got these bananas from, like, as far as the Caribbeans is concerned, but because of pineapples, did you get your groceries delivered? You don't want to go to no Marlon's full of ish. He do not want to go to Hawaii. He must be sipping. Marlon don't want to go to Hawaii. We used to argue about Hawaii all the time. Like, up until last year, we still was arguing about Hawaii. You hate Hawaii. You don't want to go to Hawaii. I always wanted to go to Hawaii. You're funny. But anyways, back to this question. My standards, 5 of them. Of course, we already know it's going to start with, I don't know, like, God-fearing is number 1. I had to internalize real quick because I was going to say the one thing that you guys hear me preach about, but without that, there wouldn't be God. So God-fearing is number 1. I need a man to be God-fearing. I don't need him to be like a super saint. I'm not a super saint, you know. That actually probably would turn me off. I'm just not a super saint. I'm not super saint. I don't want to be a super saint. I want to be Christian. That's my real name, in case y'all don't know. My name is Christian. And that's just who I want to be. I want to be Christian without being a super saint. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to feel the pressure of the churches and everything of that nature to the point where I feel like I lose myself and I'm now becoming something that I'm not, trying to, or expecting God to change something that I'm pretending to be. Like, it doesn't work that way. I'm just going to be myself. And God, if God feels like there are things that needs to be altered, changed, snip, tuck, whatever, he is going to do that with the authentic version of me. So I'm just going to be Christian. And I would love for that man to be whoever he is. But just know that God is the sovereign God. He's the Alpha and the Omega. Like, he is number one. You know, we go according to his word as much as possible. We don't question it. I mean, you can have some questions now, don't get me wrong. But we not going to go out our way to have other people doubt and no, our questions stay within ourselves, and we within ourselves, and we go to God with those questions. Okay, we don't alter anybody's belief. That's what I feel like. I feel like a lot of these new religions and things of that nature, like, they go out their way to alter people's beliefs. You know what I mean? And I'm just not there for it. I'm not here for it. Okay. Yeah, of course I have questions, and guess what? I went to God with it and he answered it, and that's why I'm still solid in this journey. And that's why I'm like, okay, well, God, if you used Peter, who was willing to swipe somebody's ear off their face, then how different am I? If you know, you know. But how different am I? Yeah, I'm gonna give God me. And I need my man to be that type. And I also need him to be willing to do several things. Like, I need him to throw it down in the bedroom when we get married. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be something that I'm not going to be that wife that's like, I'm not going to be that wife. You know, the Bible literally tells the wives, you know, not to deny their husbands, and vice versa, for husbands not to deny their wives. So we're not going to have no problem in that category. Okay. We're going to submit to each other. We're going to love each other. He's going to honor me and love me like Christ loved the church. You know what I mean? And I'm going to take care of home and whatever else we agreed upon. Duh. Okay? But, damn, where am I going? Oh, my standards are high. Woo! That was just number one. I'm not even getting to 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like, that's just number one. But yeah, God-fearing in a nutshell, okay? I'm just not going to Hawaii like that, but okay, all right, you can have that. I'm not even going. You said you want to go, but you not going. Okay, well, maybe one day, you know what? Maybe one day I'll get you there. I still want to go to Hawaii, but it's not at the top of my list now because I discovered other islands that are just as beautiful in the U.S. territory that a lot of people don't even think about. Yeah, but anywho, that's number one. Number two is obviously a man that's either celibate or willing. Dang. Okay, but a man that's willing to accept my celibacy journey and willing to respect me enough to join me on this journey, because he feels like, you know, there's something about me. You know, I'm gonna get it next time. I don't have to be the one, but I need that man to understand whatever his interest is about me. It's that interest that sparks that. Didn't get it. But it's that interest that sparks that notion in his brain that's like, maybe this is something I can do because of her. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he sees something that he see in me that he don't see in himself, but realize maybe that's what he needs. You know what I mean? Like, I presented that opportunity to people. You know what I mean? Whether they went with it or not my business. You know what I mean? I'm going to stand true to what I believe, but a man that's willing to share this celibacy journey with me because he respects me and values me means a lot. Or simply a man that's already on that journey. It's nothing like a man that's, I don't really know for sure like what that really feels like because I haven't fully dated one, but that would be dope to actually meet a man that's already like, yeah, how do you feel about me preserving myself till marriage? What? Like, I'm preserving myself to marriage. Okay, so we're on the same page. there are going to be times where things get heated, hot, sexy. You know, I'm a little raunchy when I want to be, and keep it like, I like to tease. So I can see me in the future being like, like, you know what I mean? Like, just extra for no reason. Be like, psych. You know what I mean? But he got to be with it and be like, girl, you better stop playing with me like that. You know what I mean? Like, just match each other on the level, but willing to bring it down when it needs to be. Okay? Like, don't encourage me to keep going. Because then that's going to turn me off. Yeah, that's going to turn me off big time. I'm like, this nigga really with it. He ain't the one. But anywho, that's number 2. And 3, you guys don't want to hear this. I know you guys don't, but I'm a mother of 4. Okay? He got to be willing to be a stepfather to my 4 kids. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. I said it. Didn't ever think it would come out of my mouth. This is not the first time it came out my mouth, but in my celibacy journey, I realized at first when I went into the celibacy, I'm like, I don't need a nigga to do this, that for my kids. I do this, that, and for my kids. Like, what is you saying? I got my kids, period. But if you understand the dynamic, okay, of what my children been through, it's going to take a strong black, or maybe white, I don't know, but maybe black. It's going to take a strong man to build these kids up. Because they lacking some things that, yeah, so, yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's going to come with it. It has to come with it. And I understand that, you know, what I bring to the table is for kids, amongst other things, and other things that I'm still trying to bring to the table. But nonetheless, he has to be open to not playing that ish, no. They gotta be like, I know kids that call they step pappy dad, straight like that. Like, it gotta be on that level because we just there down. Like, my kids have to have the utmost respect. Oh God, put a K on it. Respect for that man. You know what I mean? Like, he just has to be phenomenal. Not just for me, but for my kids. My kids need to witness their mother being loved phenomenally, so that it changed the trajectory of their life in the future when they start dating. You know what I mean? Like, they want to emulate what they see in me. Because let's think about it. Where I come from, all the marriages I see, the engagements, the relationships, the situationships, and the ish I came from, we don't have good examples. There's no good example of that in my kids' eyes. So I have to be the one to make that example. So that's why I am also on this celibacy journey. I'm clinking it because I got to offer more to my kids. And I'm using my body to do that by not using my body, if you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm preserving myself because the man that values me is also going to value my kids. He's going to respect the fact that I am woman enough to do something that most women in this day and age, like, overly sexualized. Now, don't get it twisted. I'll show a cleavage and some butt cheeks, okay? Okay? Don't get it twisted. But I'm in my home. Period. I'm in my home. Yeah, I had guys hit me up on my mother freaking YouTube channel because I'm sitting like this in my home. What you think, I'm gonna wear a turtleneck in my crib? Are you serious? You think I'm putting on some long johns because I'm recording? Are you kidding me? Please, I'm gonna be naked if I want to and record this video in the comfort of my own home if I have to. This is me being modest, believe me. Okay, y'all didn't see that. It didn't go down like that, but I forced it to go down like that. Jesus. All right. I talk too much ish. That really scared me. Let me pick these cards up. Whoo, that scared me. Okay. All right. Anyways, back to the ish I was saying. These niggas came on my freaking YouTube channel. It was like a whole hut of them. Like, I don't know if they come from the Israelites of Black Jews tribe of whatever. But one guy was like, oh, you know, I don't know, there's some scripture about being modest and dressing modest. If you don't think this is modest, then child, I'm sorry. Okay, because listen, I might show a nipple or two, and it's not my business. Okay, because I am I'm not that bad. But I'm home and I'm chilling. Like, I'm not going to put no... What do you think? It's 81 degrees in here. What you think I'm going to be wearing in my house? What you think I'm going to put on? How modest you think I'm going to be? It's 81 degrees. Like, moving on. It's wet. Okay. What just happened? Okay. Yeah, the cards fell on the floor and they fell all types of ways. Oh, wait. I only named 3 things. Okay. He got to make money. There we go. I don't want mediocre bank accounts. I don't. Not saying that my bank account is mediocre and not saying that it's not. I'm just in a different tax bracket now, and I understand that I want more. And I also understand I have to give more because of that. So, I just want more for a man financially. I want my man to spoil the heck out of me. I'm tired of, this is why I don't like to be on Facebook, because a lot of you guys, y'all got a problem with like courting and chivalry. Like, I don't get that. Okay, I don't get that. All right? Because when you have a woman that's willing to do the courting and the chivalry, when she the one opening the damn door for you, what do we get? Cheated on? Act like you're going to get married, fake proposals, fake engagements. Like, nah, I'm just not there. I'm not there anymore. Babies. You know what I mean? I'm just not there. I'm just, where I'm at now, it's just, it requires a little bit more. And because I make a little bit more money, now my mind is telling me, like, I want these nice things, you know? And for the record, let me say this. A house is not a goal. I know y'all didn't expect to hear that, because a lot of people's goals is a house, but it's not mine. I lived in a house and I hated it. So growing up in New York, you know, we had loft apartments, we had penthouse apartments. Hold on. He said he's seen it. No, you didn't. Okay, my bad. But anyways, like I was saying, like, I grew up loving loft apartments, penthouse apartments, and after being in a house, like, it's just not for me. Like, I'd rather downsize, because one, I'm the one doing the maintenance. I'm the one that gotta fix things and repair things, and it's just too much for a single mother like me to take care of. Now, a house would be the goal for me if I was married. You know what I mean? But I'm not married. So as a single woman, I think I strive to have something like a condo or something of that sort, a very large apartment, you know. But outside of that, a house is not a goal for me. So I don't know why I started saying that, but it has something to do with my standards. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people make their goals a house, and if you don't have a house, it's like, oh, then you don't have nothing. But you know, some of us was raised in New York, okay, and we don't want nothing more than that. I'm trying to come up with another standard. I mean, I don't even want to sound cliche, but you know, the normal things, like, you gotta love me, adore me, be loyal. Like, those things are like normal. I have one more card left. I don't know if I can find it. Did I use all the cards? Hold on. This must be the last card. Oh my god, I think I did use all the cards. All right, so that's all the cards out of the self-love deck. I don't even know what time I got started. All right. Oh my God. See, I'm just jiggly. All right. I'm gonna pluck a couple more. I don't even hear this anymore. Oh, that's my song. Okay. I do not own the copyrights to this music. All right. I don't even know how long this is. I need to know. I don't know. What's the problem with that? I still think you are perfect, and I kept telling you that. Yeah, okay, if you say so. Oh my God, I did not realize you were speaking to me like this. Okay. I got them too because of pineapples. Okay, that's the last one I read. Yes, I did answer the first question. HE double hockey sticks, no. I'm just not going to Hawaii. Boy, that's actually the last one that I read. I still think you're perfect, and I kept telling you that. Oh, I don't think you really know that, but I think it's a situation where now you feel like I'm perfect, but what's the problem with that? It's my song. You'll make it happen. For sure. I seen it. You seen it? Did you see the wine go over like... It was like... I was like, what? Okay, anyways. I was reading the comments. You're dating a new person. Oh, God. This is... I don't even care for this. Okay. You're dating a new person and the oral sex is horrible. How would you teach them to do it right? I don't want to have this conversation, but if I have to, I would just say, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because, like, I'll say it in person, but I don't want to say it here. Yeah, I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to be, that's as modest I'm going to get. I don't need no niggas talking about, and you're just going to make me throw up in my mouth. Like, don't want your tongue, sir. All right, anyways, a woman feels her significant other should take care of the domestic duties since she pays all the bills. He responds, no. Cooking and cleaning makes me feel less than a man. What advice would you give him? Seriously? If cooking and cleaning makes you feel less than a man, then not paying bills should make you feel less than a man. Like, I feel like men should be groomed to naturally take care of the bills. And whether you're a significant other or not, like, fortunately and unfortunately, I can play either way. If you want to go half on these bills, let's do it. If you want to pay all the bills, great. That's even better. You know what I mean? Like, I can go either way. But a man, bottom line, you ain't no Mr. Clean around here, okay? Like, because naturally, I'm a neat freak. I didn't clean my room today. This is just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just how my room is. You know what I mean? I ain't had to do nothing to the room, okay? Period. But set up this damn light. But yeah, if you feel like cooking and cleaning makes you less of a man, not paying bills should make you even more less of a man. And that's period. Like, ain't nothing make you more or less of a man than watching your girl go hard, working every single day, making the money, the chicken, the bacon, whatever the case may be, and you not contributing anything financial to the table. Like, nah. That should make you feel less than a man, that your breadwinner is your wife or your breadwinner is your girl. Like, and despite all, I was never the breadwinner for a significant other. I was never the breadwinner. Okay, let's just leave it at that. was a breadwinner for my kids in my home, period. All right. A woman's significant other wants her to change her clothes because he feels like her outfit is too seductive. Been there. She feels the outfit is empowering and will not change. Who's right? Explain. So honestly, I dated two different type of men. One guy loved me dressing like, you know, very sexy and seductive. He loved it because he felt like I felt like he felt like I was a trophy. Like, he loved it. He adored it. He's just like, he would praise me. Like, he would like put me out, like show me off. Like, you know, when my New York ex-boyfriend, okay, like he just loved me dressing, getting dressed and being sexy. Like, he just loved showing me off, and like, not like he's just on my arm showing me off. Like, he really would like put me out, like, you know, turn me around like in public. Like, he like literally showed me off. He loved it. But then there was another ex, kid's father. He didn't like it, and it really sucked because it's like every time I went around his family and stuff, like I was always half naked, and I'm just like, dang, every time I see his grandmother, I'm naked. Like, but he hated it, and it got to a point where, out of respect for him, because I knew it made him uncomfortable, where I toned it down. And then when I toned it down, he wasn't really feeling that, and I'm like, I tried. You know, like, ain't my fault I gained some weight. Can't fit the clothes I got. Buy me some new ones. You know what I mean? But outside of that, like, yeah. If I feel like my man, my husband, is not that type of guy that likes his woman to be sexy when she go out, you know, he wants her more covered up for whatever reason, like, stupid. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna have a thong on. I would never do that. But anyway, if you feel like I'm too seductive, and if I feel like I agree, I will tone it down. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lose my sensuality and sexuality completely, but out of respect for my man, my husband, or whatever, I will tone it down. We're just going to have to find a happy medium, because you definitely met me a certain type of way. This is me toning it down, okay? And it's not because I want to. It's just because I have a gut. I have no choice but to tone it down. But all right, I'm gonna wrap this up because it's about to be 11 o'clock and I want to watch some TV and eat some food, you know what I mean? But peace and love and harmony, and be blessed. Oh, and if you don't see this video again on my Facebook page, it's because it's going up on my YouTube channel. All right, bye.